Hello there, my name is Veena Prashant. I'm the co-founder of DigitalAccessPass.com and I want to welcome you to DAP. Now, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of DAP in this video. My goal with this video is to show you all the key features of DAP just so you can get familiar with DAP. Now, it doesn't matter what membership plugin you use. The important thing is, the key thing is to stick with it and give it time, because you can't master a membership plugin, doesn't matter if it's DAP or some other membership plugin, on day one. So now let me take you behind the scenes for a quick tour of DAP. You can install DAP using the DAP Easy Installer plugin. Download it from your members area on DigitalAccessPass.com, and then you can install and activate it like any other WordPress plugin. After you activate it, you can access it from Settings, DAP Easy Installer page. It will bring up a page like this. Enter your DAP license key here and then follow the steps there to install DAP and also the DAP Live Links plugin. After you install, go to the plugins page and activate the Live Links plugin. So when you activate the Live Links plugin, it will complete DAP installation, and you will find an option for DAP in the left sidebar of your WordPress admin dashboard. So click on DAP and it will bring up DAP reports page. In the summary tab, you're going to find the totals, total sales, earnings, refunds. In the selected date range, you will also find the top 3 products, last 5 sales. All of that information is here in the first tab. In the earnings by product tab, you will find the totals, but this time broken down by product. So you'll find total sales, sales amount, refunds, refund amount, and all of that broken down by product. In the members per product tab, you'll find total number of new members, active members, members whose access expired in the selected date range broken down by products. In the member summary tab, you're going to find member total. So you'll find total number of new members that joined in the selected date range, total number of members whose access expired in the selected date range. Now, DAP has a built-in affiliate system, and if you use that, you can track your affiliate traffic stats here in this tab. So basically here you'll find the information about the user ID of the affiliate who's sending you the traffic. HTTP referrer is the URL of the page from where you're receiving the traffic. Destination is the URL of the page where users land when they click on the affiliate link. And then the date and time when the link was clicked, that's tracked here as well. So you'll find all of that information here in this tab, in the affiliate traffic tab. Also, I just want to mention that if you go to membershipsitelab.com, that's my membership training website, I have a lot of free and paid courses there. You can sign up for any one of the free trainings, and what will happen is you will get access to that training, of course, but when you log in, you will get sent to the member homepage where you will find the training that you just signed up for. And on top of that, you will find all the other trainings that are there in the lab that you may not have yet signed up for. So this way you don't have to find all the free trainings on the site, but you can just sign up for any one of them. And then when you log in and go to the member homepage, you will see all the trainings that you don't yet have. And you can just click on the button to get access to all the other free trainings that I have for my lab members. So be sure to take advantage of all the free trainings I have in the lab. All right, so moving on to the DAP products page. In DAP, most of the action happens in the products page. Some people call it products, some people call it membership level. It's the same thing. Whether it's a freebie or you want to sell it for a one-off payment or subscription or payment plan, it's all a product in DAP. All you have to do is you create your product, designate it as free or paid. If it's a free product, assign content that's going to be part of the free product, and then you can generate a registration form, publish that on your opt-in page, and then when users sign up, they're going to receive a welcome email with their login credentials. And when they log in, you can then send them to the members area where they can access the content. So now let me quickly show you how you can create a free product in DAP. So in DAP products page, you can create a product here. And when you create the product, you can mark it as free or paid. When you install DAP, you're going to see that there are 2 example products. You can take any one of these, create a copy, and then you can make the necessary updates to it to make it free. Or you can create a new product. So here I have created a clone of this product. So I'm going to call it my membership site plugin stack. So this is my free product. So first thing you have to do is designate the product as free. So here in the pricing tab, I have set the product as a free product and access duration is forever. So they will receive full access to the product when they sign up. So in the pricing tab is where you can mark your product as a free product or a paid product. And if it's a paid product, then you can say if it's a subscription product or a one-off product. In the notifications tab, you can set all of your email notifications. So here, because it's a free product, I have made it a double opt-in product. What this means is users are first going to receive a double opt-in email, and they will have to complete activation by clicking on the activation link in the email. And then DAP will release the welcome email with their login credentials. This will allow you to prevent spam signups. All right, so you can customize the email that goes out to users here. Your double opt-in email will get sent first if it's a double opt-in product, and only when the users complete activation, DAP will then release the welcome email. You can customize the contents of the welcome email here. All the merge tags that you can use in the double opt-in and welcome email, they're all here. You can send users their login credentials in the welcome email. And if you want to connect DAP to an external email system, you can use the DAP automation engine to do that. So you don't have to do it right away. So you can always complete the product creation process, and then you can go to the automation engine to create the automation rules. You can also get to the automation engine from the DAP Products page, Manage Automation. So this is where you set your email notifications. In the Content Responder tab is where you assign content that belongs to the product. So here, currently there is no content assigned to this product. You can select WordPress pages, WordPress posts. You can assign it to this product, or you can protect an entire category. This will allow you to protect all the posts that are part of the category. So you can do that as well. But if you want to protect files, for example, if you want to protect your video content, audio content, or if it's a PDF file, zip file, any of the files, then do not upload them to your own server because it will affect your server performance. It will slow down your server. So don't upload files to your own server, but upload them to Amazon S3. But you cannot directly protect your Amazon S3 content here. So what you can do is you can use a plugin. We have a plugin called S3 Media Vault that will allow you to protect your S3 content. It will give you a shortcode. Publish the shortcode on a WordPress page, and then you can protect the WordPress page or WordPress post here. In the Autoresponder tab, if you want to send out follow-up emails to your users, you can set all the follow-up emails here, and you can drip it out here. Similarly, in the Content Responder tab, you can do two things. One, you can assign content that will allow DAP to protect your content and make sure that only users that have access to the product can access the free content. But in the Content Responder tab, you can also drip your content. So if you have content that should be available, say day 1, day 10, day 15, you can do your content dripping here. So say that this is the post that's going to be part of this product. So you can click on this edit icon here to edit the drip setting of the post, and by default it's set to drip day 1. But if you want this content to be available on day 10, you can change that. You can also use date-based dripping. If you don't want to use day-based dripping, you can switch to date-based dripping as well. So you can do all that here. And also if you want to have a friendlier name on the My Content page, instead of showing the URL of the content, you can enter the link text here, and this is the one that's going to show up on the My Content page where users will find all the products and the content that they have access to. All right, so Autoresponder tab is where you can set your follow-up emails if you want to send them any follow-up emails from DAP. But if you want to send your emails from an external email platform, then you can set your emails in that platform. If you set the follow-up emails in DAP, it will get sent by DAP and not by your email platform. So if you want to send out your follow-up emails from your email platform like Aweber, ActiveCampaign, one of those, first thing you need to do is connect DAP to the email platform in the Manage Automation page, and then you can set your follow-up emails in the email platform. All right. Also, the follow-up emails that DAP sends out, DAP uses an hourly cron to send it out. So that's why when you install DAP, you do need to install a cron job in your hosting cPanel, and we'll help you do that. So you don't have to figure it out yourself. So just send us a ticket and say, please install the cron for me, and we'll take care of that for you. So when the cron runs at the top of the hour, it will send out the follow-up emails based on your drip settings. And the sign-up form, so it's a free product because in the pricing tab, you have set the product type as free. So you will see that in the sign-up form tab, you can generate sign-up code. The best way to generate a registration form is using the form builder. So again, you can save the product and then you can head over to the form builder to generate the sign-up form for this free product. But before you do this, you have to save the product. And you can access the form builder also from here, from the products menu, create manage forms, all right? So you can generate it that way. But if you want to use your own form, you can do that. You can insert this code that DAP gives you in your form, and then it will connect to DAP. So when users sign up through your form, they will be added to the product in DAP. Just one thing to note here is that there is a redirect tag in this form code. The redirect tag is what tells DAP where to send users when they sign up. So you can update this. So if currently it's set to send users to the login page, but if you want to change this, you can change it, update the value field to send users to whatever page you want them to go. when they sign up. All right. In the Advanced tab, make sure to say allow free sign up yes. Otherwise, when users register, they will not be added to this product. So make sure allow free sign up is set to yes for your free products. Sales page, error page, post login. If you want, you can leave it empty because DAP will then use the global settings, which are in DAP setup config page. So you don't have to set this up in the DAP products page. And that's it. Go ahead and save the product. And now you have a free product. So now you can publish the registration form on your opt-in page. When users sign up through that form, they will be added to the product in DAP. So now moving on to the paid product flow. Now, if it's a paid product, it's again the same concept. You can set the billing and access details for the paid product. You can set it up as a one-time product or as a subscription product. And then you can assign content that's going to be part of the product. You can set the content to be available on day one, or you can drip out the content. And then you can generate the payment button, publish that on your sales page. When users sign up, they're going to receive a welcome email. Then they can log in and you can send them to the members area when they log in, where they can access the content that's part of the paid product. So I just want to talk to you briefly about SmartTakeArt. Now, SmartTakeArt is our shopping cart platform for DAP, and it's a really powerful shopping cart platform. There is not much it cannot do, and it integrates really well with DAP. It allows you to do one-click members area upsells, and it will allow you to log in your customers to their members area as soon as they complete the purchase. Now, SPC has the unique combination of power as well as ease of use. You're really not going to find this with any other shopping cart platform. You can connect SPC to your payment processors. You can select what payment processors you want to use. You can use different type of checkout forms. You can customize the checkout forms. There are so many different templates. And as far as customizer, SPC's customizer is pretty awesome. You can change the layout, the look and feel of your website with the click of a few buttons in the customizer, and you can create as many checkout pages as you want. There are so many different types of payment buttons that you can generate using SPC, from buy now to add to cart, where users can select multiple items and add to cart before they complete purchase, and they can purchase all of them at once with the click of a button. And it also has a very unique storefront feature where you can showcase all the products and services that you have. It will automatically generate buy now and add to cart buttons for the products in your store. So this is pretty awesome. And that's not it. You can also use SPC to create donation buttons. And you can also use it to create pay what you want button. And even though it's a pay what you want button, SPC also allows you to set a minimum price. You can also do multiple order bumps using SPC. So not just one order bump on the checkout, you can do multiple order bumps. And again, that's unique to SPC. You can also do one-click members area upsells using SPC, pretty unique to SPC again. You can create an upsell funnel. It has a really cool upsell funnel builder. So pretty much you can do it all using SPC. There's not much you can do. I'm going to have a 1-hour tour video where I'll walk you through all the SPC features. Otherwise, it's going to take me a long time to go over everything you can do with SPC. But I just wanted to mention this because now I'm going to talk to you about paid products, how to create a subscription product, how to create one-off products, how to create payment plans, how to offer free trial, how to do paid trials, all of that. So I just wanted to talk to you about SPC before I did that, because when you have a paid product, you will need a payment button to sell it. So check out SmartTakeArt.com if you're looking for a shopping cart platform to sell your products. Now let's take a look at how you can create paid products in DAP. There are two main types of paid products, one-off products and subscription products. Now, when you create subscription products, you can specify subscription terms. You can say how often the user should be billed. You can also say how long the user should be billed. Should it be fixed term billing, also known as payment plan, where users are charged a certain amount for a certain period of time? Do you want to offer a free trial? You can specify if you want to offer a free trial or a paid trial, or you can set up your subscription as billing until cancellation. So now I'm going to quickly walk you through the steps to create a paid product in DAP. So in the first tab, Basic Details tab, enter product name, product description, and image for your product. And again, you can click on Create New to create a new paid product, or you can select an existing product and then click on Clone to create a copy of it. So here I'm going to select this product, example subscription product. I'm going to click on Clone to create a copy of it. Okay, so here I'm going to change the name, and then you can update the description, upload an image. In the pricing tab here is set as a recurring subscription. And do you want to offer a trial? No, you cannot do free trial using just DAP. But what you can do is, if you use a shopping cart plugin, like say SmartTakeArt, SPC, then you can create free trial payment buttons for your subscription products in SPC. To use SPC, what you have to do is, where it says, do you want to offer a trial? Say yes. And instead of $0 in the trial amount, enter $1, for example. And then when you generate the payment button in SPC, you can say it's a free trial. But if you want to offer a paid trial, a non-zero trial, in DAP, you can do that. So here you can set the trial amount, trial duration, and if there is no trial, say no. And then the recurring price, so say it's $10 every 30 days. And the total number of payments, say it's unlimited recurring billing. So users are going to be billed until cancellation. So I'm going to save the product. So in the notifications tab, you can set your email notifications just like we discussed for the free product. It's the same thing. So I'm not going to go over this in detail. I'm just going to say it's not a double opt-in product because it's a paid product. There is no need for users to activate their account. So it's activated by default. As soon as they complete the purchase, they are going to receive a welcome email. If you use our shopping cart plugin, SmartTakeArt SPC, SPC will automatically log in users after they complete a purchase. So they don't even have to wait for a welcome email to log in. But in any case, you can set your welcome email here. You can customize the contents of the email here, and users are going to receive this email after a successful purchase. So the main thing is to send users their login credentials so they can log into their membership and access the purchased content, the purchased products. So if a user already has a free account and then they use the same email to sign up for a paid product, then what DAP will do is it will connect both the free and the paid products to the same account. So users will not have two logins, two accounts. They can log in using the same account and access both of their products under the same account. All right, so if you want to connect DAP to an external platform, you can use the automation engine. So if a user is added to the paid product and you want them to be added to your email platform or to Zapier, you can do that using the automation engine. You can set up rules at product level in the automation engine. So I'll show you how the automation engine works in a little bit, but we are going to skip this for now. But if you want to connect DAP to an external system, you can do that using the automation engine. All right, so the content responder tab, the same thing that I talked to you about in the free product. Here you can protect your content. Basically, here you're letting DAP know what content belongs to the paid product. So you assign the content, and all of this content belongs to this product, and the users that do not have access to the product cannot access the content that's part of the product. Now, the same content can be part of multiple products. So if you have gold membership, silver membership, platinum membership, then what you can do is you can assign the same content to all the membership levels. And as long as users have access to any one of those levels, they can access the content. So for example, say that this is the content and you want platinum members to have access to it, but you don't want the gold members or silver members to have access to it. Then what you can do is first create the platinum membership, set up all the content under that product, and then create a copy of the platinum membership, and now remove this content from the gold and silver memberships. This way, only users that have access to platinum membership can access the content. So in the Autoresponder tab, you can set your follow-up emails, and users will receive these emails based on the drip setting for your autoresponder emails. So if it's a free product, you will notice that it will say sign up form. So that's the tab that's going to show up for free products, but it's a paid product. We are creating a paid product here. So it says cancellation and expiration because there is no free sign up form in this case. So say that it's a monthly subscription product. As long as users are making the payment, DAP will extend their access to the product month by month. But say that they cancel or say that the payment is declined. If you want them to lose access to the product instantly, you can set this to remove from product. But if you leave it as no action, what this means is if they cancel, they will keep access until the end of the current billing cycle because they have paid for it. So they will keep access until the end of the current billing cycle. But because there will be no more payments after that, they will automatically lose access because their access end date will expire. So this is how it works, and this is really only relevant to subscription products. So in the Advanced tab, as I mentioned earlier, you don't have to enter these because if you set these up in the Setup Config page, this is the global configuration. If you set it up here, then DAP will use that, and then you don't have to set it up here. But if you want to set these up for each product, then you can do that as well. So allow free sign up, make sure it is set to no for your paid product, and make sure it's set to yes for your free products. All right, so that's it, and go ahead and save the product. So this is a monthly subscription product, right? So if you want to create a one-time product, you can do that as well. You can set the price. In the access duration, you can say, should the users receive forever access to the product when they purchase the one-off product, or should they receive limited time access? If it's a limited time access, how many days of access should they receive after they purchase the product. So you can set both billing and access details here in the pricing tab of the product. So now I'm going to talk to you briefly about a really powerful feature in DAP called DAP Shortcodes. DAP Shortcodes will allow you to do partial or in-page content protection. So I'm not going to go over this in detail in this video because we have documentation where we talk about all the different options. But basically what it allows you to do is you can do partial or in-page content protection. So what this means is, say that you have a blog post or a page with a lot of content. You have some text, you have video content. What you can do is you can protect some parts of the content and leave the rest open. So for example, say that you want to protect this content and you only want your members to see this content. You can enclose the content that you want to protect between the DAP shortcode start tag and the end tag. And there are so many different parameters that you can use to control who sees the message. So for example, say that you use the DAP shortcode without any parameters, then it will only be displayed to members, and non-members are not going to see this message. They're going to see this message that says, sorry, you do not have access to this content. And this text that you see here is customizable. So in the DAP setup templates page, you will see the short and long message. So this is the default message and you can update it here. But say that you want to display this message only to the members, but you do not want anything to show for non-members, meaning you want this whole message to simply disappear for people that are not eligible for this message. In that case, what you can do is you can set the error message text to a blank string. So you can use this parameter error message template and set it to a blank string. So only members can see this content and it will just simply disappear for non-members. And there are so many different options. For example, if you want to only display content to users that have access to certain products and do not have access to certain products, you can do that as well using the parameters has access to and has no access to. And you can specify the product IDs. As long as users have access to any one of these products, they can see this message. If they do not have access to any of these products, then they will see the message based on the error message template. And if you set it to empty string, then users that are not eligible will not see anything at all. And if you only want to display message to logged in members or not logged in members, you can do that as well. Also, to make it easy for you, we also have a DAP Shortcode Builder. So you can access it from the DAP menu. You will see DAP shortcode option here. So click on DAP shortcode. It will bring up a page like this and you can select different options. So based on this, the message will be filtered out and only displayed to users that meet the criteria that you have selected. So what it will do is it will give you a shortcode and whatever content you want to protect, you can insert it between the shortcode start tag and the end tag. So now let's take a look at how you can create member pages in DAP. When I say member pages, I am referring to member login page, my content page where your members will find all the products that they have signed up for or purchased from you, and also the content that's part of the product. They can access it on the my content page. And my profile page is the page where users can update their account information, password, their other profile details, and affiliate info and stats page. If you use DAP's built-in affiliate system, and if you want to create an affiliate page so users can find their affiliate link, their affiliate stats and all that, you can create that using the affiliate info and stats shortcode. So member invoice page is where users will find a list of all of their purchases and they can download their invoice. Member cancellation page is where users can log in and cancel their subscriptions. Member login page, of course, is the page from where users can log in to your website. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to see examples of dashboard pages from other membership sites, so you can see how they have organized all of these member pages, then sign up for my free training. It's at membershipsitelab.com/dashboard. If you sign up for it, you will see how I have organized my member homepage. You will also find examples from other membership sites. So it will give you ideas in terms of how you can organize all of these member pages in your member dashboard. So let's start with the member login page. So click on it and it will bring up a page like this. Just select the default options to begin with, and you can always come back and update it later. So if you want to generate a login form for your sidebar widget, then select a sidebar template. But if you want to publish a login form on your page, then select the default, which is page template. And then the page template, you can select any one of these templates. They look the same, except the colors are a little bit different. So what I suggest is just select the default template. You can always come back and update it later. Post login URL. So here you can specify the landing page. So if you leave it empty, what will happen is DAP will use the configuration that you have in the DAP setup config page. This is the DAP Global Configuration. So here under the access and navigation section, you need to enter the URL of your login page. I have my login shortcode on this page called login and post login. So this is the page to which users are redirected when they log in. So here you can enter the URL of the page where users will be redirected. And what will happen is if you leave this empty, then DAP will use the configuration that you have in the DAP Global Configuration. So say that here you have set it to my account. Then when users log in from this form, this is the page to which they will be redirected. This setting will override the setting that you have in the DAP configuration. So here, these are the messages that you can customize. So again, just use the defaults. You can come back and update it later. If you want to show a CAPTCHA on your login form, you can say yes. But if you decide to do that, then be sure to go to the DAP Global Configuration, select social media. So you'll have to generate these keys in your Google account for your domain and then enter it here. And then if you do this, then you can say, yes, I want to show CAPTCHA. If you say, yes, I want to show CAPTCHA, but you don't enter the keys in the DAP Global Configuration, login is not going to work. So if you set this to yes, be sure to enter it, or you can leave it as no. And GDPR settings. So if you want to send users that are logging in from a GDPR country to a different page than the regular landing page, then you can say yes, and you can specify the GDPR redirect URL. If you have some specific terms that you want your GDPR users to see, then you can do this. Otherwise, you can set this to no and just generate the shortcode. Now here's the login shortcode. This is how it looks right now, but in future we will add more customization options for the templates. So now you can take this code and you can publish this on a WordPress page. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is how the login form looks. And you can see here, this is the shortcode that I have on the page. This is how you can create a login page for your membership site. So now let's take a look at the My Content shortcode and how you can create it, how you can create a My Content page. This is a page where users will find a list of all the products that they have signed up for or purchased from you, free as well as paid products. All the content that's part of the product, they can access it from here. So click on the My Content box and it will bring up a page like this. So there are several templates. There is one product per row template. And within the one product per row, there are several options. You can display the product details, and the content that's part of the product that's going to show up below it like this. Or you can select a similar template, but content will appear in a pop-up. So when users click on Access Content button, it will open a lightbox pop-up where they will find the content that's part of the product. If it's an online course, this is a great option. So this is like a table of content page where you can display all the lessons that are part of the course and redirect to a product specific page. So if you want to lay out like this, where it's displaying one product in each row, but then when users click on Access Content button, instead of displaying it in a pop-up, it's going to redirect users to a product specific landing page. You can use this option. So if you use the redirect to a product specific page option in DAP, in the DAP Products page in the Advanced tab, be sure to enter the product specific landing page in the post login URL setting. So whatever you enter here, this is the page to which users will be redirected when they click on Access My Content for that product. So you can use this option as well. So if you want multiple products, you can use this option as well. If you have several products, this is a better option. So if you select Display Multiple Products per row, you can configure it to display content in a pop-up, or you can select Redirect to a product specific page where users can click on the Access Content button, where the Access My Content button will link them to the product specific landing page that you have in the Advanced tab in the post login URL setting in DAP. So this is the page to which users will be redirected if you use this option. And then there are other options as well. I'm not going to go over these in detail, but if you just want to display a list of all the products in the sidebar, for example, you can use this option, generate shortcode, publish that in the sidebar, and display content links. If you just want to display all the content that's part of a specific product, then you can select the product, select the content that's part of the product, publish that in the sidebar. All right, so moving on. And then there are other customization options here, product display options. So if you want to display all the products, even the ones that the users don't have access to, you can use this option. But if you only want to display products that users have actually purchased from you or have signed up for, display this option. Now, even if you display this option, it doesn't mean that just because users see all the products that they can access it. They can still only access the products that they have signed up for, but the other products will show up, but it will be grayed out. So if they want access to it, they can click on the Click Here to Access button for those other products. And the Click Here to Access button is actually linked to the Advanced tab Sales Page URL. This is a great way to upsell products and services that the members don't have. So show everything, but the ones that they don't have, DAP will recognize it and it will still display it, but it will be grayed out. So you can use this option. So there are several options here, but initially the best option is to just select the template type and then just select all the other default options and go ahead and generate the shortcode. Customize messages, you can do all that later, but just go ahead and generate the shortcode. And then this is the shortcode. You can copy this and then publish this on a WordPress page, and this becomes your My Content page. So here I'm going to create a page called My Content, publish the shortcode right here. I'm going to save it, and let me show you how this looks. So you can see here, this is how it looks, and this is by default, and I didn't have to do anything. So you can see here, this is showing the images for each one of these courses here. And if I don't have an image, it says no image available. That's why you need to make sure that you have an image for all of your products. So this is how easy it is to create a My Content page for your products. So here, if you click on Access Content, it's going to then redirect users to the actual page where I have the content for this product. So I'm using redirect to a different page template. So now let's take a look at how you can generate a My Profile shortcode and all the options that you have there. So click on this. It will bring up this page. So here you can select different options. If you want to show account information section, say yes, additional info, billing info, all of that. So the best thing is to just use all the default options. And here where it says allow GDPR, if you want to allow GDPR users to see GDPR terms on your profile page, you can set this to yes and enter the GDPR label and the terms here. In any case, if you set this to yes, this information will only be displayed to users that are from GDPR countries. And so here we are going to set this to no. So let's click on Generate Shortcode. And now I'm going to publish this on a WordPress page and show you how this looks. So now let's take a look at the front end and see how it looks. So this is how it looks by default. I used all the default options. So users can update their account information, their password. If you want to also add custom fields to your profile page, then what you can do is in DAP, in the members, custom fields, you can add your custom fields here. And when you generate the shortcode, what you can do is you can select the specific custom fields. For example, here it says show custom fields. By default, it's set to no. You can set this to yes. It will show you all the custom fields that are there currently in DAP. So right now I just have this one custom field. So I'll select it. But if you select all, then it will display all the custom fields on the profile page and users can update it there on the profile page. And say that you just want to create a form where users can update their password. Then all you have to do is create another My Profile shortcode. And in this one, you can turn off all the other sections. And since you just want users to update password and not other information, so for this form, you can just set all the other sections to no. So show first name, no. So you can just have the email and the password show on that page, and you can turn off everything else. So you can set everything else to no and publish that on a page, and you can call it change password. So users can go there and update their password. So there is no limit in terms of how many shortcodes you can generate for My Profile. So different My Profile shortcodes could have different options and they could all go on different pages. So now let's take a quick look at how you can create an affiliate info and stats page. So your affiliates will find their affiliate link and their stats on that page. So click on this to generate a shortcode. Currently there are no options here. So just click on Generate Shortcode. It will give you the shortcode. Publish that on a WordPress page. Now let's take a look in the front end. You can see this is how it looks by default. So your affiliates can find their affiliate link, payment details, earning details, and all of that. And you can insert the shortcode in your Page Builder plugin. So typically what I do is I use Thrive Architect as my Page Builder plugin. So I insert the shortcode in a nice Thrive Architect template. This way you can design the page however you want. In future, we are going to add more customization options for the affiliate info shortcode. Currently, it doesn't have any, but in future, when you generate the shortcode, you will probably find more options there. So now let's take a look at the member invoice shortcode. So click on it and it will bring up this page. Select a page template. Currently, there is just one. So just select the default. Invoice templates, there are two. So just select the first one, see how it looks. Enter admin email, company name, company URL. No transaction found. If there are no orders found for the user, then this is the message that will be displayed. So if you don't want to select a file here, make sure to enter the full URL of your image here. So it has to be something like this. So it has to be the full URL of your logo image, otherwise it won't work, or you can use the choose file to upload an image. So if you don't upload an image correctly here, then when users click on the view invoice button on the invoice page, it won't work. It will show them an error. So make sure to upload an image here. Then click on generate shortcode and it will give you this shortcode. Now let's publish this on a page and see how it looks. So I have inserted the shortcode here. I'm going to publish this. So let's take a look in the front end and see how it looks. So this is how it looks in the front end. You can see there is a view PDF button here. So if you click on it, you can see the invoice PDF here. So now let's take a look at the member cancellation shortcode. So click on it. It will bring up a page like this. There are several options here. You can select the default options and then you can update it later if required. Now enter product ID. The cancellation is only for subscription products. These are the product IDs of the product that you want to show in the front end with a cancellation button. But if you want to show all of your products, then just leave it as all. And then what will happen is if it's a one-off product, then instead of a cancellation button, it's going to show whatever you have here in the contact us text. So you can enter the text here and you can say, for example, click here to contact us. And here you can enter the URL of the page to which this will be linked. And then there are cancellation options. So you can customize all of these messages here. And the cancellation button, there is a customizer for the button as well. In addition to cancellation, you can also have the front end display pause and resume buttons. So if you want to allow users to pause their subscription, you can do that. It will pause the subscription and show them a resume button. So when they click on resume, the subscription will be attached to their account again. But pause and resume will only work with PayPal and Stripe. It will not work with Authorize.net. So don't use this option if you use Authorize.net. So you can customize the messages, pause and resume messages, pause button customizer, resume button customizer, generate the shortcode. And here I'm just selecting all the default options. So I'll just copy this. So I'm going to publish it here. So this is the front end and you can see that it shows the transaction information, but it does not show the cancellation button because I just manually added this order. This is not from an actual purchase. So there is no cancellation button. The cancellation button will only show for orders that are processed by Authorize.net, Stripe or PayPal. Otherwise it will not show the cancellation button. So now let me walk you through some of the other key DAP features. So one of them is product chaining. So what product chaining allows you to do is when users sign up for product A, you can automatically give them access to product B, C, D because you can configure DAP to do that. So you can do that using the product chaining feature. In my case, for example, I have a website called membershipsitelab.com and I offer membership site training and courses from that website. Now, when users sign up for the annual membership of the lab, what I do is I give them access to all the trainings, all the courses in the lab. So I sell these courses individually, but if someone becomes a lab member, then I want to give them access to all of these other products, all of these other courses. So I have a product called Membership Site Lab Annual Membership. Then I have created a payment button for this product and I have published that on my sales page. When users purchase this product, they get access to this product just so I know that these users are the members of my annual membership, but basically I use the product chaining feature to give them access to all the other products. So if they get access to the annual membership, they get access to all the other products, all the other courses that I have in the lab. So you can do this in the product chaining page. And you can basically say if a user is added to the source product, then automatically add them to or give them access to the destination product. And you can also say, even though they are added to the destination product, I don't want to send a welcome email from each one of these chained products. So you can turn that off. And then you can say, what should their access date be set to? Current date or a future day or date. You can do that as well. So this is how the product chaining feature works. Now, if you want to generate a sign up form and use DAP to do that, then what you can do is go to DAP Products, create manage forms. It will bring up a page like this. Click on create new form to create a new sign up form. Now give your form a name. Next, select your free product for which you are generating the form. So let's select this. Redirect. Where do you want to send users after they sign up? Let's say we want to just send them to the member dashboard page so they can access the content, or you can send them to a thank you page or your upsell page or one-time offer page. Next. Here you can select one of these templates. Let's just select template 1. Both of these templates are fully customizable. Enable additional information to add custom fields as well. So here there is a CAPTCHA showing up. You have to make sure that in the DAP setup config page, in the social media credentials section, enter your Google reCAPTCHA site key and secret key if you want to use a CAPTCHA enabled form. And then everything that you see here is also click and edit. You can change what it says here and then just save the form and it will give you a short code. and you can publish this shortcode on your WordPress page, and users can register through this form. If you want this form to show up in a lightbox, what you can do is use a page builder that allows you to create a lightbox, and in the lightbox use this shortcode. So you can do it that way as well. Alright, so now let's take a look at the DAP automation engine. So automation engine will allow you to connect DAP to external systems like Aweber, ActiveCampaign, Drip, ConvertKit, MailChimp, and also Zapier. And we'll be adding more automations in future. So you can access the automation page from here, and it will bring up a page like this. First thing you need to do before you set up automations is to connect the external platform with DAP. This is something you just have to do once. So when you click on add a new external connection, it's going to bring up a page like this. And if you want to connect to Aweber, follow the steps here. Or if you want to connect to any one of these, select and then enter the API key and the URL details here. Now, once you have done this and connected DAP to that external platform, then now you can create your automations, and you can do automations at product level. So you can do different automations for different products. So let's take a look at that. So this is the Manage Automation page. So I'm going to click on Start Automation to add an automation. So here, select the product for which you want to create automation. So this is at product level currently. But in future, we'll be adding a lot more options because we also want to allow you to create automations based on tags. So that's going to come soon. But currently, the automations that you can do is at product levels. So here I'm going to create automation for this product, start automation, and add a trigger. So when should this automation be triggered? When user receives access to product or when user loses access to product? This is when users receive access to the product. Now add an action. What should happen when users receive access to this product? I want to add them to Aweber and then add to list. And then it will allow you to select list to which you want to add user. It will also allow you to send a tag when a user is added to DAP. User will be added to the destination with that tag. If you want to send membership password, you can do that as well. Just follow the steps here if you want to send membership password. And then save action. Now when users are added to this product in DAP, DAP will automatically add them to Aweber to this list, and DAP will also send the membership password to Aweber, so you can send your welcome email from Aweber if you want to. So say that you want to connect a DAP to your Zap, and for that what you can do is here you can select Zapier as a destination, enter the Zapier URL to which you want to connect, and you can click here to test the connection and then save action. If you want to use Zapier, you will have to install our DAP Connect plugin, which is a different plugin. So if you're not sure how to do that, contact us and we'll let you know. All right, so now let's take a look at some member management features in DAP. So you can manage your members in the Members Manage page. It will bring up a page like this, and you will find a list of all of your members here and all the products that they have access to. You will find it here. So if a user signs up for multiple products using the same email, the DAP will not create multiple accounts for them. DAP will create a single account, and they can access all the products from that account. So you will see multiple rows for each one of the products that the users have on this page. And if you want to edit user profile and update their password or find all the other profile information, just click on the name or the ID. It's going to take you to the edit member page, and you will find all the details here. You can change the password, or you can and the account type. It will tell you if the user is a user or an admin, and you will find all the other information here on this page. And also the account type will tell you if the user is an admin or a user. U is for user, A is for admin. And if you want to find a list of all of your admin users, you can click on List All Admin Users, and it will list only the admin users. In DAP, you can just have one admin user. You don't need to have multiple admin users, because when you log into WordPress, DAP will automatically log you into DAP. So you don't really need to log into DAP from outside of WordPress. So you can always log in through WordPress. DAP only needs one admin account to log you in. If you want to create multiple admin accounts, we don't allow it for security reasons. But if you really need to do it, there is a way to do it from the backend. And so if you need that, let us know and we'll help you do that. So here you will find users access start date and end date to the product. If it's expired, you will see that it's highlighted like this. So you will know that users access to the product has expired. And you will also see the order ID listed here. So if you add users manually using the members add page, it will be marked as paid. And if users are added because they made a payment, then the order ID will be a number and it will link to the actual orders page. And when you click on it, it will take you to the order details page for that order. And if a user registers to a free product, then in the order ID field, it will be marked as free. And you will find the affiliate ID of the affiliate who refers the user in the affiliate ID column. And everything else, like you can see here, if you want to give users access to a product, you can select the account to which you want to give access, select the product to which you want to give access, click on apply to give user access to the product. And similarly, if you want to remove access, you can select remove access. It will remove their access to that selected product. If you want to just delete the user account, you can say delete user. And when a user signs up to a double opt-in product, initially their user status will be marked as U because it's unconfirmed, and their product status will be marked as I because they have not yet activated it. It's inactive. So when they complete activation, product status will change to A, user status will change to A as well. So if a user is not able to log in, you can check the user status because maybe their account is locked. In that case, the user status will be set to L, or they might not have activated their account. In that case, the user status will be marked as U. If you want to activate their account, you can just click on it once and the status will change. So here you can see it's marked as I click on it, it will change to A. Now, if you want to add members to DAP, you can do that from DAP members add page. And on this page, you can select the product to which you want to give users access. And then you can say add member to give users access. But if you want to import multiple members to DAP at the same time, so that you can do in the DAP members import page. It will bring up a page like this and you will see all the options here. So if you have existing members, they have access to product A and you want to give them access to product B, but you don't want to do it one at a time, you can do it here. You can select option 1. You can even select multiple products. You can say users that have access to these 2 products but do not have access to this product, give them access to this new product. This is the destination product. So you can say give them access to this destination product. So that's one option. And the other option is to import from a CSV file. So if you have a CSV file of users, then what you can do is select the product name to which you want to import your users. And here you can enter comma separated list of users that you want to import. And the CSV list does not have to have the fields in a certain order because you can select the order here. So for example, say that your CSV list is something like this. You have the first name, you have the last name, and then you have email. Then what you can do is here in field 1, because your first field is first name, select first name, second field is last name, third field is email. And then you don't have to do anything with the rest of the fields. And if you had more information that you want to import, for example, city, state, zip, country, all that information, then you can have that in the CSV and then you can select that in the field list. So here you can say mark as paid if it's a paid product, otherwise leave it as unchecked, and import members. Now, if you want to bring in the access dates of your members, so say that you currently use a different membership plugin and you're importing your members to DAP. In that case, your CSV can have the access dates, and in the field list, be sure to select the access start date and access end date. And here you can specify the format of the access dates and then click on import members. So when you click on import members, what it will do is it will add job to the queue because otherwise it will time out and the results will be unexpected. So anything that has to be done in bulk, whether it's a bulk import or an email broadcast, it's all done using the cron. And you will find all the jobs here. And what you can do is before you run a big import, click on delete jobs in error so that all the jobs that are stuck because of an error, they are cleared out from the queue before you run an import job. So click on jobs in error. Okay. And then you will find the new job on the queue. It will have a status of new. And when the DAP cron job runs at the top of the hour, it will complete the import. And once the import job is completed, when you go back to the job queue, you will find all the users that were imported. So be sure to check the job queue after you run an import. And the cron job only runs once every hour. So even if you run the import now, you'll have to wait until the top of the hour to see what happened to the import. Now, if you want to add custom fields, you can do that in the DAP members custom fields page. Now let's take a look at some of the email options. Now, if you want to send out an email broadcast, you can go to DAP email manage broadcast page. You will find a list of all the broadcasts that you have sent in the past, and you can click on add new broadcast to send out a new broadcast. So here you can give your broadcast a name. There are several options you can select from. If you want to send it to all the users, you can select option 1. And if you want to send users who have signed up between certain date range, you can do that. If you want to send users of certain products email, then you can do that as well. You can select the products that they have and also products that they don't have to filter out the users that should not receive the email. Or if you want to send an email to users whose access to any product or a specific product is set to expire, or if you have a CSV list of users to whom you want to send an email, you can do that too. And then enter your email subject, enter your email content. If you want to add attachments, you can do that. Schedule broadcast. If you want to send it instantly, send it. If you want to schedule it for future, you can do that. Click on schedule broadcast. And when you schedule a broadcast, it will go to the job queue. And when the cron job runs at the top of the hour, it will then start sending out the email broadcast. The number of emails that get sent per hour depends on your DAP email SMTP settings. So by default, DAP will connect to your web host to send out emails. So it's local web host. So that's the default setting. It's activated by default. But if you're on a shared hosting, it's set to 180. If you're on a VPS or dedicated hosting, you can increase this limit, but check with your web host before you increase this number. And add a new SMTP server if you want to connect DAP to an external email SMTP server, like say Amazon SES or Auth SMTP or SendGrid, Mailgun, one of those. You can do that. You can add the credentials here. If you want to know how to do this, we have different documentation that you can refer to see how to do this. So now let's take a quick look at the DAP affiliate system. Now DAP comes with a built-in affiliate program. So if you want to allow users to refer other users and get affiliate commissions on the users that they refer, you can do that using DAP. So basically the way it works is all users, all members, they get an affiliate link. So they have to be a member of any one of your products to be an affiliate of any of your products. So if you want to assign affiliate commissions, then visit DAP affiliates commissions page and then click here to add a new record. Now by default, all affiliates that refer users to this product are going to earn the commissions that you assign to that product. But if you want to make an exception, meaning all users receive a certain commission, super affiliates, for example, they receive higher commissions, you can do that by adding a new affiliate record. And in that, the user ID, set it to the email ID of the user who should receive higher commission. So here, user ID, product, select the product for which you want to add the commission row. So if you want to allow users to earn commissions only on certain products, but not on all products, you can do that because only the products to which you assign commissions here, only those products users will earn commissions on. Other products will not be eligible for commissions. All right, so here then you can say per sale fixed, per sale percentage. And if you use our credit store plugin, then there is also a way to assign them commissions in credits. And then if it's a recurring subscription product, you can also say, I want to award commissions on a recurring basis, set this to yes. And we also support 2-tier commissions. So if you want to have more than one tier, you can do that as well. You can add a new record and in that one set tier to 2. Say that you want to add 2-tier commissions. You can say add new record. Here for the same product, you can say tier 2 and then you can add commissions for that tier. And you can go to the affiliates reports page to view summary, view earnings, view payment details, all that. And if you want to make a payment to affiliates, you can do that. It will give you a CSV list and then you can take it to your payment processor to make a payment to those affiliates. Now, just a couple of things. Say that you want to allow even the non-paying members or non-members to become an affiliate. So that you cannot do because users have to have an account in DAP for them to be an affiliate of your product. So what you can do is you can create a free product in DAP and you can call it, say, affiliates. And then you can generate a sign-up form for that free product, allow your users to sign up and become an affiliate that way. So that way they can sign up, they can get an account in DAP. And once they have an account in DAP, they'll get their affiliate link and they can use that to promote both your free and paid products. And in the DAP products page in the notifications tab, if you want to send users their affiliate link, there is a merge tag for that. You can use the merge tag %%af_link %% to send them their affiliate link in the email. And if you want to create an affiliate page where users will find their affiliate info, their stats, all of that on a WordPress page, then you can go to DAP member pages, click on affiliate info and stats. It will give you a shortcode, publish that on a WordPress page and make that your affiliate page and users can go to that page to find their affiliate link and affiliate stats. So now let's take a look at payment orders, where you will find the payment orders, where you will find all the order details and how you can refund, cancel, pause, resume subscriptions and all of that. So when a purchase is complete, you're going to find the member in the DAP members manage page. You will see the product that they purchased, the access start date, access end date to that product, and you will also find order ID. When you click on the order ID number here, it will take you to the order details page. So on this page, you will find all the order details. You will find the transaction blob. So if you want to see all the parameters that were sent by the payment processor to DAP, you will find it here in the transaction blob. You cannot edit it, but you will find all the details here. So now say that you want to refund or cancel a subscription. You can do that from here. you can click on refund to refund. It will refund it in the payment processor. And if you click on cancel, it will cancel it in the payment processor. And it will also reverse the earnings and all that in DAP. But the thing is, the refund and the cancellation buttons, these will only work if you use SmartTakeArt, SPC, as your shopping cart plugin. If you use some other external shopping cart platform, you'll have to do it in that platform. And then you have to come back here and click on refund and cancel. It will not refund, it will not cancel in the payment processor, but it will cancel and refund in DAP. Now you can also access the payment orders page from payments orders. And here you will find a list of all of your payment orders based on the selected date range. All right, so now let's take a quick look at the DAP configuration. Now this is the DAP Global Configuration. This is something you should do when you set up DAP. And there are some things that are required, some things you really don't have to worry about. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the setup config page and just talk about the stuff that you should set up when you're setting up DAP and things that you can just ignore. And what we will do in an upcoming update is that we'll organize things differently because most of them are advanced features. You don't really need to know about all of them. So we will separate them out. We'll keep all the ones that you need to set up initially when you're setting up DAP under the basic section, and we'll move everything else to the advanced section. So the from name and the from email ID, whatever you enter in these fields, this is what DAP uses to send those emails as log level. Now this is something that is really useful because it helps us troubleshoot problems. You should only set this to log all activity if you are troubleshooting problems. Now let's take a look at the access and navigation section. Post expiration access. So do you want to allow users to access previously paid for content? If you do, set this to yes. If you don't, set this to no. So this is really useful for subscription products. Now login URL, you definitely need to set this. So this should point to your login page, the page where you have the login shortcode. Post login URL, you should set this as well. What's the URL of the page where users will be redirected when they log in? So if your user has access to just one product, and if you have set product level post login in the DAP products page, then DAP will use that. But if a user has access to multiple products, DAP will always use the post login that's in the DAP setup config page. Be sure to set your sales page URL here. So the error page URL, so this is the page that users are going to see if they don't have access to your premium content. So by default, this is the error page, but you can always send them to a custom error page. For example, you can create a page in WordPress. So you can say if a user is logged in, show them this message. If a user is not logged in, show them this message. And you can do that using DAP shortcodes. And the post logout, where do you want to send them? When they log out. So you only need to set up these 4 or 5 fields when you're setting up DAP under the access and navigation section. So the rest you can always look into this later. These are not required. So when users are added to DAP, DAP then adds users to WordPress if you set the sync DAP user data to WordPress to yes. Otherwise, DAP will not sync users to WordPress. What this means is users will be added to DAP, but they will not be added to WordPress. So if you want your users to be in WordPress, make sure this is set to yes. Show protected links in menu. The way this works is if you don't want to filter out items from the menu, regardless of whether or not the user has access to it or not, then just leave it as yes. This way, the links will always be displayed in the menu. And if the users don't have access to it, if they click on it, they will then see the error page saying, sorry, you don't have access, click here to get access. When users log into WordPress, they are also logged into DAP. But if you want to turn off that feature, you can. And then what will happen is when you log into WordPress, you will not be logged into DAP. You can log into DAP from your regular login page, but you have to enter your DAP admin credentials to log in. So you can go to, for example, if your login page is here, you can go to yoursite.com/login, enter your DAP admin email, enter your DAP admin password to log in as an admin. Now, if you don't know what your admin email and password is, click on this name next to the welcome message. It will take you to the edit profile page where you can update your admin credentials. Be sure to enter username, password, signature here. If you use PayPal to sell, even if you use SPC to sell, you still need to enter this here. Otherwise, the refunds, cancellations, and all that will not work. If you use SPC and if you have connected it to Authorize.net, make sure to enter your Authorize.net credentials here. Same thing with Stripe. If you use Stripe to sell, be sure to enter it here. Even if you use SPC, you still need to enter it here in DAP. There is an affiliate section, so you can take a look at this if you use the DAP affiliate module. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about this. Social media credentials, if you use CAPTCHA, be sure to enter your Google reCAPTCHA keys here. In the miscellaneous section, if you want to set a limit for the max number of user logins from different IPs, by default it's set to 5, but you can change this limit. You can increase or decrease this limit. Ideally, you should set this to 10 or 15 so users don't keep getting locked out. And that's pretty much it. So the last thing I just want to mention quickly is the DAP Doctor. If you want to see why a user is having login issues, you can enter the email of the user with a login issue. It will tell you what's the problem. Content access issues. If your users say they are not able to access content, you can enter the email of the user, enter the URL of the content they can't access. It will tell you what's causing the problem. And WP Sync, this is an awesome feature because say that a user is logging into DAP, but they are not getting logged into WordPress, then this will tell you why that's happening. So enter the email of the person who is not getting synced to WordPress. Click on Generate Sync Report. It will tell you what the problem is. Click on Sync User. It will then sync the user account to WordPress, and that should resolve the issues that they are having. I hope this was helpful. Obviously, 1 hour is not enough to cover every single thing that DAP can do, but that was not the purpose of this video. This video is just to help you get familiar with DAP so you're not overwhelmed, so you're not confused, and you know where to look if you have a problem. You know where to look if you want to set things up. And just know that we are here to help. If you get stuck, don't hesitate, contact us and we'll be happy to help you. Join my Facebook group. It's not for support, as I said before, but if you have any generic questions, post it there. So if this was helpful, please do let me know. My name is Veena Prashant. Bye for now.